Most people believe that if they just work 10% harder, they'll eventually make 10% more money. Or they believe the lucky ones simply found a secret shortcut you haven't seen yet. But here is the cold, hard truth. You will never out-earn your own self-image. You can work 80 hours a week, get 3 degrees, and networking until you're exhausted, but if your internal money thermostat is set to $50,000 a year, your brain will find a way to keep you right there. Today, we're going to look at the invisible forces controlling your bank account. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why your income isn't a reflection of your labor. It's a reflection of your beliefs. 1. The invisible ceiling. Have you ever noticed that some people seem to fall into money effortlessly, while others struggle for every penny? It isn't magic. It's psychology. In psychology, there is a concept known as upper limit problem. We all have an internal setting for how much success, love, and wealth we believe we deserve. This is your invisible ceiling. Think of your mind like an autopilot system in a jet. If the plane starts flying too high above what the program considers safe, the system automatically brings it back down. When you start making more money than your internal belief system allows, you don't feel happy. You feel anxious. You feel like an imposter. And that's when the invisible ceiling kicks in, forcing you to make subconscious decisions that bring your balance back down to where you feel comfortable. Ask yourself, what is the specific number where you start feeling guilty or lucky rather than deserving? That is your ceiling. Beliefs formed in childhood. But where did this ceiling come from? You weren't born believing that money is the root of all evil, or that you have to bleed to succeed. Most of your financial blueprint was written before you were 7 years old. You were a sponge, soaking up the money stories of the adults around you. Did you hear your parents say, "We can't afford that"? Did you see them get angry when the bills arrived? Did your culture tell you that wealthy people are greedy or dishonest? These aren't just memories, they are operating instructions. If you grew up watching your parents struggle, your subconscious might believe that struggle is the only honest way to live. To your brain, being wealthy feels like a betrayal of your roots. You aren't staying broke because you're lazy. You're staying broke to stay loyal to a story you didn't even write. 3. The self-sabotage cycle. This is where it gets dangerous. Once a belief is locked in, your brain seeks cognitive consonance. It wants your reality to match your mindset. If you believe money is hard to keep, what happens when you get a surprise bonus? You don't invest it. Instead, you suddenly feel the urge to buy something you don't need. Or a random car repair pops up. Is it bad luck? Usually it's a series of micro-decisions. You forget to follow up on a high-paying lead. You procrastinate on the project that could get you a promotion. You stay in a job you've outgrown because it's safe. We sabotage ourselves because the pain of staying where we are is familiar. But the danger of becoming someone new is terrifying. We would rather be right about being broke than be wrong and be rich. 4. Wealthy versus broke thinking patterns. So, how do the high earners think? It isn't just about positive thinking. It's about a fundamental shift in how they view 3 things: risk, time, and value. Table side-by-side comparison. Broke thinking, money is a limited resource. Wealthy thinking, money is an infinite tool. Broke thinking, I get paid for my time. Wealthy thinking, I get paid for the value I provide. Broke thinking, risk is something to avoid. Wealthy thinking, risk is the price of admission. Broke thinking, wealth is about luck. Wealthy thinking, wealth is about systems. A person with a broke mindset sees a $10,000 investment as losing $10,000. A person with a wealthy mindset sees it as buying a future cash flow. One person asks, how much does it cost? While the other asks, what is the return? High-income earners don't work harder. They work on bigger problems. They realize that the market doesn't pay you for your time. The market doesn't care how tired you are. It only cares how much value you brought to the table. When you stop valuing your hours and start valuing your impact, your income will shift. 5. Rewriting your money identity. You cannot change your past, but you can change your identity starting today. How? Through intentional daily friction against your old beliefs. First, the audit. Write down your 3 most common thoughts about money. If they start with "I can't" or "it's hard," cross them out. Second, expand your normal. Start putting yourself in environments where the amount of money you want to make is considered normal. Go to the hotel lobbies, read the biographies of founders, listen to the conversations of people 5 steps ahead of you. You need to prove to your nervous system that wealth is not a threat. Third, micro wins. Prove your new identity to yourself with small actions. Invest 10, sell something you don't need. Start the side project for 1 hour. Each action is a vote for the person you are becoming. Take a deep breath. For years, you might have felt like you were running a race with your shoes tied together. You blamed the economy, your boss, or your bad luck. But the truth is both heavier and more liberating than that. The only thing holding you back is a set of ideas you inherited from people who were just as scared as you are. You don't need more hustle. You need a new identity. You are allowed to be wealthy. You are allowed to provide a life for your family that you never had. You are allowed to be the person who breaks the cycle. The invisible ceiling only exists as long as you refuse to look up. Now that you've seen it, what are you going to do about it? Take a deep breath. Wherever you are right now, whether you're driving, walking, or sitting in a quiet room, give yourself permission to be fully present. Think back over the last 7 days. How many times did you think about money? Was it a thought born of anxiety or a thought born of strategy? When you tapped your card or clicked buy, did you feel a sense of power or a fleeting hit of dopamine followed by a quiet wave of guilt? Wealth isn't just a number in a bank account. It is the quality of your internal dialogue. Today, we aren't just looking at your balance sheet. We are looking at your belief sheet. Let's peel back the layers of this past week and see what your actions are telling you about your future. 2. Core insight: identity-based wealth. Most people approach wealth by focusing on what they want to have. They want to have $1 million so they can do what they want, so they can finally be wealthy. This is backwards. True, lasting financial transformation starts with identity. Think of your financial life like a thermostat. If you see yourself as someone who just gets by, your subconscious mind will find ways to turn down the heat the moment you start to see success. You'll spend the extra bonus, you'll ignore the investment opportunity, or you'll procrastinate on the high-value project. You are subconsciously reverting to the temperature of your current identity. Wealthy people don't just have money, they possess a wealth identity. This means they view themselves as stewards of capital, not just consumers of currency. The consumer identity asks, what can I buy with this? The wealth identity asks, what can I build with this? Our subconscious beliefs are often inherited, echoes of what our parents said about people like us, or how money is the root of all evil. But here is the truth. Money is a neutral tool that magnifies who you already are. If you want to change your financial outcomes, you must first change your financial I am. When you shift from saying "I'm bad with money" to "I am a disciplined manager of my resources," your brain begins to look for evidence to support that new identity. You stop making decisions based on your current bank balance and start making them based on the person you are becoming. Wealth is the lag time between a change in identity and the physical manifestation of that change. Your job is to stay the course during the gap. 3 self-assessment questions. I want you to be brutally honest with yourself as you reflect on these 5 questions regarding your past week. 1. The impulse check. Did my spending this week reflect my long-term goals, or was I trading my future freedom for a temporary emotional fix? 2. The language of lack. How many times did I use scarcity language, such as "I can't afford that" or "that's only for lucky people," instead of asking, "How can I earn the right to that?" 3. The value exchange. Did I spend more time consuming content created by others, or did I spend time honing a skill that increases my value to the marketplace? 4. The avoidance factor. Did I look at my numbers, my debts, my savings, my expenses, with clarity, or did I avoid the truth out of fear? 5. The identity alignment. If a billionaire were living my life this past week, which of my actions would they have kept, and which would they have immediately cut? 4. Weekly action steps. To bridge the gap between insight and reality, you must take action. Here are your 5 mandates for the coming week. Step 1. The identity audit. Write down 3 financial labels you've given yourself, e.g., I'm a big spender. Cross them out and replace them with identity-based affirmations. I am a calculated investor. Read these aloud every morning. Step 2. The 24-hour rule for any non-essential purchase over 50. You must wait 24 hours before buying. This breaks the dopamine loop of impulsive consumerism and puts your rational wealth identity back in charge. Step 3. Asset allocation first. The moment you receive any income this week, no matter how small, move a percentage, even if it's just 10%, into a savings or investment account before you pay a single bill. You must pay your future self first to prove that your future is a priority. Step 4. Skill stacking. Dedicate exactly 30 minutes a day this week to learning a high-value skill. Wealth follows value. If you increase your value, the marketplace will eventually pay you for it. Step 5. The gratitude log. Every evening, write down 1 wealth win. It could be resisting an impulse buy, finding a way to save on a bill, or a new idea for a side project. Focus on your progress, not just the gap. 5. Closing commitment. Wealth is not an accident. It is a slow, deliberate construction of habits, thoughts, and disciplines. The world will try to pull you back into the comfort of the now, the quick purchase, the easy distraction, the safety of the status quo. But you are no longer that person. You are choosing the discomfort of growth over the graveyard of good enough. This week, carry yourself with the quiet confidence of someone who knows where they are going. Your bank account will eventually catch up to your mindset. Stay disciplined, stay focused, build your legacy. If this video shifted something in you, leave a comment below with the word growth. It lets me know you're ready to rewrite your story. And if you want to know the specific habits that follow this mindset shift, watch this video next.